Salve, fellow YouTubers! 93 Monster Mike here again with another tour review, this time of the Bandai movie monster series Godzilla X Kong New Empire, Godzilla Evolved. Yeah, I picked this guy up at a local comic book shop of mine, and, well, when I picked him up, he was like 40 bucks. Damn, I hate this whole inflation thing. But anyway, I got him, here he is, and let's start off with the tag, which is, you know, the whole Godzilla Kong Empire logo thingy, and I mean, if you look closely, yeah, it's the Japanese there, and on the back is the silhouette of Godzilla's dorsal plates. Not spines, not fins, plates. Say it with me, people. Dorsal plates. Okay, so, movie monster series, Godzilla Kong New Empire. The inside of the tag. Yeah, I figured this. I had a feeling that this was the American release of this figure, since the Japanese ones, they don't have any of the Japanese writing and all that. Kind of like one of my former reviews, the Bandai Godzilla 2004 figure. But anyway, I do like the sculpting that was done on this figure. So, at least there's that. I mean, even though it's kind of very small and minuscule, I kind of like how the spiky fin thingies on his forearms here are sculpted out. And look at that head. It is definitely still the legendary Godzilla, but also now with kind of like a metallic magenta for the osteoderms and dorsal plates, while cast in a charcoal gray vinyl. At least they also got the paint on the teeth, which is like, I guess I want to say like a slight grayish color. And the eyes are the same metallic magenta as the dorsal plates. So paint is pretty much minimal, but at least they got the paint where it, for the most part, where it needs to be. Along the dorsal plates and osteoderms. And all the way down to the tip, well, almost all the way down to the tail. At least on one side. Maybe I could custom paint that. And also custom paint the underside of the tail and underbelly and the claws here. So paint is kind of, well, hit or miss, so it's like a meh. But sculpting is not too bad. Now as for the articulation, there's nothing at the head. But he does have rotation at the arms, at the base of the shoulders, and at the base of the hips, so it's not SH Monster Arts, it's not Haya Toys, it's not NECA, but at least it's something. And there's a glue seal at the tail, and if you do break it, so 5 points. Okay, not bad, not bad. Oh, before I continue any further, as to how big this figure is, this figure's standing, look at that. Right at 6.5 inches tall. If you don't believe me. Look at that. See? What did I tell you? So, this figure may or may not fit well with other figures. I mean, 6.5 inches is pretty. I mean, it's taller than the Bandai -1 Godzilla. So yeah, and definitely towers over the Playmates Godzilla Evolved figure. But I think he still looks good with the Playmates Battle Glove Kong. And also with Battle Roar Shimo. And just for the heck of it, NECA Godzilla 2019. I still kind of prefer this look of Godzilla, like these dorsal plates and colored like this, instead of having the magenta, but what can you do? Maybe in Godzilla Kong Supernova, Godzilla will lose the magenta color and return back to the classic blue. I don't know. I'm not in charge of making the movie, but one can hope, right? And just for the heck of it, my previous review, the Bandai Godzilla Store exclusive Giant Condor. Just to give you guys an idea of how big this figure is. So, I would recommend this to hardcore Bandai Movie Monster Series collectors. Otherwise, well, if you want to go for the Playmates, go for it. If you don't want the Playmates and want something a little more exotic, you know, not from America or whatever, maybe give this figure a try. And if you want something to customize, hey, this could be a good, this one could be good. But again, the whole Japanese import stuff and tariffs, well, it might cost a little bit more than before. But, whatever. Well, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I hope you watched till the end. That really does mean a lot. If you like what you saw and you want to see more content, feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I make another upload. And, yeah. So, until next time, this has been 93 Monster Mike. Wale!